Okay, our second experiment out of the box, and this one is a really cool one. It's called the Alka-Seltzer rocket. All right, now to do this, first thing we're going to need is one of these trays, just one of the plastic trays, because this does get messy and we want to keep all the mess, as much of the mess at least, inside the tray. Second thing, for safety, you're going to have to wear your safety glasses. Very important, all right? Okay, because there's lots of stuff lying around and you don't want to get hit in your eye. I am wearing my glasses, so I already have my safety glasses on. Second thing you're going to need is the small 100 milliliter beaker. Goes up to 100, okay? There. Then you're going to need the canisters, right? You should only need one, but we've given you two just in case one gets lost or one doesn't work. All right, so you got one of these. Then you're going to need a little bit of room temperature water, just a tiny amount. And finally, you're going to need your Alka-Seltzer, okay? Now this is a medicine, it's a fizzy tablet, but it is a medicine, and under no circumstances should you eat this, okay? And also do not leave it lying around for maybe your little brother or sister to accidentally put in their mouth, all right? This is in the bag that that's marked for adult supervision, so make sure you get this from your parents, right, to do this experiment. Now, inside this, there are two big tablets inside. We only actually need a tiny amount. So just rip this open, okay? Take out one tablet, like that, all right? Break the tablet into a half, like this, and then take one of those halves and break it into half again, so we have a quarter of a tablet. That really is all you need. Now the rest of the tablets, don't just leave them on the table, just keep them slightly away because we don't want them to get wet. If these get wet, they're not going to work so well, so you'd be only able to do this once, but we've given you enough to do it way more times than that, so keep these safe and out of reach of your little brothers or sisters and out of your mouth as well. All right, so we've got that there. Now this canister, film canister, has a lid, right? A plastic lid on top. And now the tricky part is to open this and close this properly. So to open it up, okay, what you need to do is to get your fingers underneath the lid there, okay, and lift it up like that. And to put it down, so that's the lid, right? There's a narrow part and a wider part there. You put the narrow part back on the canister and push down with your thumbs till you hear that click. There we go. Practice this a few times because this is very important to be able to get this off by getting your fingers underneath and to push this on. Right? Off and on. Okay? Now for now, let's take this off. We're going to need that lid, so put that lid somewhere beside you. All right, let me make sure this is all focused. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure 20 milliliters of water. So 20 is the bottom line on the small beaker. All right, I'm going to pour it in until it reaches that 20 milliliter mark. There we go. So that is 20 milliliters. I'm going to pour that water into the canister. There we go. And if you look here, you'll see that the canister is about, it's hard to see it, it's about half full, all right? Maybe you could get rid of just a tiny bit of water. Okay, there we go. Now, here's the important bit. What you're going to do is you're going to take this Alka-Seltzer tablet, okay, put it inside, drop it inside. As soon as you drop it inside, it's going to start to fizz and make loads of bubbles. we're going to trap those bubbles inside by putting on the lid. Once we trap those bubbles inside, we're actually going to flip this over and let it just let it just stand there in the middle of the tray and wait for those bubbles to build up and for us to get a tiny little explosion. All right, so here we go. So tablet goes in. You have time, you don't need to rush this. Make sure you get this on tight. Okay, there we go. Closed it up, flip it over. Okay, and there we go. Look at that. Now this canister leaked a tiny bit in the tray. That's okay, right? You've just got to wait to see. Just give it time to launch. If it takes too long, right, just let it sit there and carefully just carefully hold onto the canister, right, and just push the lid off. That's it. All right, but wait at least a minute before you decide to do anything to it, and don't get close to it as well, because when this explodes, the last place you want to be is with your face above the rocket. Okay, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Have fun making those rockets. Bye.